Nothing like coming home to this. Yeah. My sweet mango.
It's good to see me, isn't it? Happy New Year. It's been so long since we have recorded a video, but I'm here with my wicked cup. Happy New Year. You're probably watching this in 2025 because I cannot edit that fast. Today we are going to be talking my favorite plants of 2024, also my favorite orchids. Just 10 plants that really brought me joy, that really impressed me, that really came back to life this year. These are those plants for me this year that really brought me through the really rough beginning of 2024. 2024 was a great year overall and a terrible first half, health-wise, mental health-wise as well. And it ended so beautifully that in my head, it was an awesome year. And as I go through and I look at videos and pictures, I'm like, oh my God, that was this year. I struggled this year a lot. Let me know down below like what this year was like for you and what you're looking forward to in 2025, because I'm looking forward to more peace. I feel like I've ended the year very balanced, very peaceful, very happy, despite the fact that things are not perfect. Things are not how I would have planned them to be at this point in my life, but I'm still so grateful and I still am so happy. And I genuinely have the peace that passes all understanding from God. And I am actively working to cultivate joy in my life. Can cultivate it. I feel very happy to be building my business, growing continuously as a person. But let's get into the plants. The first plant that really I have loved this year, has never given me any problems at all, is this Hoya. She is absolutely divine. This is my Hoya Finlaysonii. I've chopped from her a couple times. I think maybe 3 different separate occasions. This is my favorite one right now. I love the veination on the leaves, the speckles as well. The size is really sizing up. The leaves are getting big and my hand is huge. I do not have a small dainty hand. I have a big hand, I have big feet. And it's almost the length of my hand. And they're getting bigger and bigger and I'm just so excited. When I treated this with soil mealies, it finally like exploded in growth. I do have signs of edema on the back of some of the leaves because it's been getting more water than I would like, but I've now moved it and hopefully she can dry out. But this is my Hoya Finlaysonii. Love her, love her, love her. Next on the list is an Alocasia, if you can believe it. I used to love Alocasias, but now I don't have that many in my collection, honestly. And I think 2025 will be a big Alocasia year for me because this one, this Alocasia has made me so happy. I've been in such love with this plant and I am so impressed by how it is growing. I'm trying to keep on top of pest treatment because they will just come out of nowhere, but I think because of how thick it is, it's a much hardier plant, just like how I feel about Anthurium luxurians. Even if I see a couple pests on that plant, it won't impact how beautiful the plant is overall. So this is Alocasia SCALPRUM. She's giving me the biggest leaf that she's ever done. I love her. She has babies in the pot coming up as well. I have 3 babies coming up. I got this one in the mid of this year, maybe in, probably August or so. And I really, really, really love it. She's reignited my love for Alocasia for sure. This has actually been an awesome Anthurium year for me. I knew that this year was going to be like my Anthurium era, and it has been. This is one that I love. This is the vittarifolium. It's I think my only pendant Anthurium right now, actually. I don't think I have another one. And I love it. It's so easy, sizes up so readily. I do have to repot it because Anthuriums like more space in the pot. They size up more, but you still have to manage how big the pot is, in my experience. I'm in my Anthurium era for sure. Favorite genus right now is my Anthuriums. Because it isn't velvet, it's so easy. I do have a little bit of damage on this newest leaf. I can tell that there were some sort of pests eating it, but it hasn't taken away from the overall glory of this plant, which That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of plant that I like, that can handle a pest or two and still be gorgeous. So this is my Anthurium vittarifolium. Gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. I need to find a cute pot to put her in, actually, but maybe I'll still keep it in here. I kept another plant that I'm gonna be talking about today in this pot. I got this pot from Leah. I love it. Blue is my favorite color. She gave this to me for my birthday, and I just appreciate it so much. Thank you, Leah. If you ever see this video, I don't think she watches my videos, but thank you. I love it. I would love to have this hanging. I do need to get some like more hooks here so I can hang more plants, but that's another project for another day. But let's talk about the plant that was in this pot, because it looks really good in this pot too. My Milky Way Dracaena. As soon as I got this pot, I said, you know what, this is the plant that I want to put in the pot. The pot comes up a little bit, but I still think it's perfect for this pot. This is such a gorgeous and underrated plant, I would say, in the plant community. I've seen a Dracaena that is similar to this, but it is not this plant. It has the speckles, but it doesn't have the white center. The white center makes it. Like, it is just so gorgeous, and I love it. It has been easy growing, slow growing, yes. It isn't like gonna grow like a weed, but it is worth it, for sure. My next plant is actually the largest one on this list. One of the easiest growers in my entire collection. I got it in, was it March, I think, of this year, and it has upsized so much from when I got it. This is my Dieffenbachia camouflage. I've lost a lot of the lower leaves, but that happens with these canes. You tend to lose those lower leaves, but look at the size of this. Look at the print, the pattern. Oh my god, I love it. When I got this, I bought it with my plant bestie and 2 other friends. So 3 of us have this plant, and I feel like mine is doing great. Did a garden tour at my plant bestie's house, and that video is going to be coming sometime in January as well. So look out for that. But our plants are looking good. I'm loving getting into different kinds of Dieffenbachia, and I can't wait to add more to the collection because they're just so easy and they're great filler plants, especially in the garden. I remember I had gotten this one because it had splashes of the green. Like, I love when there's more of the dark green on it, like on this leaf right here. And so I hope that comes back as it continues to grow. Hoping this continues to grow. I do have to fertilize her, and she's pushing out a new leaf for the new year. Happy New Year to me. Let's get into another Anthurium, because as I said, that's my genus right now. I have 2 more Anthurium on this list. It's my Anthurium forgetii, the regular form. I got this one in January of this year, and it continuously had issues. It would always be having leaves that were melting, and it just wasn't doing well. You have to keep your Anthurium moist, especially the velvet Anthurium. They do not like to dry out. This currently desperately needs a repot. It uses water so quickly. And there's some roots that are not covered, not recommended whatsoever. I need to figure this out. I need to up pot this, but I don't have any more of these pots. These pots also have really helped me with my Anthurium. They've given me enough airflow that I could wet them as much as I need to wet them. One that I have lost almost every leaf of and grown back and lost again in different ways. So I'm really proud to have these 4 leaves right now. This new leaf is coming for the new year. All of my Anthuriums are pushing new leaves right now, and I really, really love it. And I'm very proud of this plant. Keep growing, baby, you're doing great. I have not talked about Philodendron yet, so let's get into Philodendron. So I want to show you one that has really done great for me this year. I bought this plant so tiny, and it sized up for me so well. These are one of the original leaves. Y'all know that I love color in the garden. Look at the back of this new leaf. Are you kidding me? It's definitely in need of a new moss pole, but I mean, at this point, is already established. It doesn't care. It will continue to give me large leaves. It's very thirsty right now, so that's why it looks like a little sad. But she has been with me through everything. So low maintenance. Philodendron orange marmalade. My pride and joy. My beautiful crystallinum. She is like a teenager now in terms of size, but she has really sized up from what I got her as. I got her with leaves small. These are not even the original leaves. This is one of the original leaves. This here. But this one I grew remember because it had that pest problem right there. This plant has sized up so much, such a rewarding plant. I look forward to each new leaf. This was the plant that really locked in my Anthurium era vibes because it just was so rewarding and it was so much like, oh, I can do this. And the mix is very chunky. I don't do the what do people do? Not pumice, what do you call that thing that's very expensive? I don't know how y'all can afford that. I am a potted mix girly. I want all my plants in potted mix. I do not want to be doing the hydroponics. No, thank you. I am not a scientist. I'm not doing that. No, this plant has been my best comeback of 2024. And I am so proud. I'm so grateful. I've prayed so much that this plant would not die. Gorgeous, and she has 3 heads. You can see where she tried to commit suicide many times. We're so well now. She's so happy now. She's thriving. It was melting a lot in the summer. At one point she had fungal issues. At one point the spider mites would not leave her alone. I mean, they're still trying. This is definitely a spider mite magnet, but the foliage is so worth it. Oh, I just love her. I can now see like healthy pink roots all in the pot. I love this plant and I can't wait for her to get huge. I'm trying my best to give her great care and stay on top of the fungicide treatments, but I lost every leaf on this plant, so I'm very proud of this plant. It might not look like a lot compared to y'all's huge philodendron, but for me, I love it and I'm very proud of it. It's doing great and it's gorgeous and she's cute. This is me in a plant, very resilient. We're back. This one is a pretty late purchase for me this year. I got it in October, so does it deserve to be on the list? Maybe not, but she's done so well. She's so gorgeous that I had to give her a little spot. I had to show her and let her know that I appreciate her. Now, this plant for me has been easier than a normal frydek. This is really Alocasia frydek. When people say frydek, the frydek is the variegated kind. So this is an Alocasia frydek. But the green version of it, that one has been a spider mite magnet. I have one in the garden that dies, comes back. This one has not given me problems for the past 2 months. Well, more than 2 months at this point, so I am very happy with this purchase. And I will also say the roots were terrible when I got it, and I had to rehab it to where I only have one of the leaves that it came with. So I've grown all of these leaves, no, 2, this leaf and this leaf. I've grown these 3 leaves in those 2 months and it's doing really well. So I'm proud of you. Keep going. I need more because I didn't know that these were this easy. I can't believe y'all kept that from me. If you have one, let me know below what is being waiting for you. I genuinely feel like this is so easy and I love you. I love you. You're perfect. You're so gorgeous. I need more. My last plant, before I show you 3 orchids that I have loved, is going to be a big plant that has absolutely been the easiest plant in my collection. Hands down, no problems, just grow, just joy. Doesn't matter what I do, she will just ride with it. This is my second time filming this because she's so big she is not fitting in the frame. I hope you can see like her in her full glory. Oh my god, don't fall. But this fern, no problems at all, just grow. Doesn't matter where I put her, she's so happy. She can take sun, she can take a little shade. She's just a happy girl. Rarely water, she likes to dry out. But look at that. Do you remember when I potted her, she was much smaller, but now she has grown a lot. I hope you can see how big. Oh my goodness. Love her. I want to do a special mention for some of my orchids. This orchid is a PRRA. Let me tell you, if you see PRRA as the genus for any orchids, get them. This flowers so much. I got this in March and it has flowered for me maybe 4 times since I got it. What? It's fragrant. Oh, she's delicious. I just love this plant so much. I would like to get a couple more of this exact one and also grow my PRRA collection. I don't know what this stands for, but the name of it is Tango Fire, and she is gorgeous. She always gives a lot of flowers at a time. Love this one. Now this bloom, I have 4 flowers, but this flower was bitten before it unfurled, and they're also on their way out, so they're not as vibrant. But this is another beautifully scented cattleya that I own. I don't have the ID, I don't know what this plant is, but she blooms so regularly. Love her, love her. I got it from Carter's General Store, and honestly, she has been a joy to grow. Very, very gorgeous blooms and very fragrant as well. Love to come in the veranda when she just unfurled. Oh my goodness. Now this orchid is not blooming, this other orchid I'm gonna mention, but you guys have seen it if you follow me on Instagram for sure. I've posted it a couple times, and that's because I have 2 of those plants, and both of them have bloomed multiple times this year for me, and the blooms are always spectacular. I did win at the Orchid Society. We bring our orchids to be judged, and I came first in my section with one of them because it was just spectacular. I love cattleyas that bloom often because I have a lot of cattleyas in my collection that will bloom like maybe once or twice a year, if that. All right, that is it for my 2024 favorites. I hope you enjoyed this video. To the other plants who have not made this list, do better next year so the competition can be a little fiercer. Oh my god, I should have included that plant. I have loved my reflector this year. Everybody can't make the list. Everybody can't make the list. It is what it is. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great year. And whatever you do, be safe, put God first, and enjoy your plants. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.